Okay guys, here we are again, getting ready to work on the beaver. Cut his feet down, make his hands the same. And we're working on his hands. Well, we're done with his hands, now we're working on his feet. We got to angle the insides of those feet back. And be careful when you're doing this so that you don't dig into his belly. Put a divot underneath there and it's going to be a pain to get it out of there. We're doing voiceover on this one because of the noise. Nobody wants to hear the noise. And I don't blame you, I don't want to hear the noise either. But I gotta hear it. I'm stuck with it. I can't just mute the noise in the shop. Okay, we're working the feet down. Doing a little, we're rounding over down there at the bottom. For his, I guess it would be his knee, lower part of his knee. And we're just working it around. And you will see me switch my hand positions on this guy probably 100 times before we're done. Mostly it's hold it like a pencil or hold it like a knife. And make sure you got a good grip of it so it don't run away from you. We're using I want to call it nugget bit. It looks like a rock, a stone bit, but it's actually a carbide bit. It's a lot less coarse than the saber tooths or the Cut-Saw Extreme bits, but you can get, this one here is a saber tooth. You can get them from Cut-Saw tooth. They have different grit, or yeah, tooth bits, different grit bits. And they've got them from fine up to the extreme that we all love so much for removing a lot of what we're going to call overburden, which is material that we don't really want there. We're working the feet back on angle like flippers, because that's basically what they are. Is the Beaver has flipper hands on both ends for paddling through the water. Want to kind of keep all that stuff rounded over. Just work it. I usually use a pretty light touch doing this. Don't want to get in there and dig way in. The Beaver's foot is kind of turned outward, and I think that's why they're not that big of a land creature. They're more in the water all the time. But they do come up on land to cut down their trees and drag them into the water. Okay, somebody just sent me something. Okay, yep, we're working those feet back on an angle. We're going to leave the feet a little thick on this guy just because cut them way thin, you would drop them, or accident happens, they would snap a foot off quick. So right now we're just in the shaping process of the feet. Just being nice and gentle, real careful. We don't want to get those hind muscles cut in. We don't want to accidentally bump into them too far where our hips are on the Beaver. Now you can see the Beaver, his feet, and we want to make sure that we keep our fingers out of the way so we don't accidentally remove one of them. I was just explaining about the removal of the stock around the feet. See there again, we're using that different grip. And now we're changing back to the other way. You'll find out that you'll need to change your grip and rotate that beaver around like he's on a Ferris wheel. You have to spin him around, spin him around, spin him around. And basically we are just working that foot, trying to get it down a little bit and fin outward. You really don't want to round those feet off. You want to make sure that they're staying the same thickness down at the bottom where the toes are going to be. Now see here we're working up into that. That's one thing I like about those longer stone carbide looking bit things is the length of them. You can get way up in there. Take it nice and easy, nice light cuts. All this stuff can be done with a knife, guys. That's a little more tricky, especially like this beaver. Was if you ran a center line right down from his nose to between his feet, it's like the grains were crossed. One way you had to push a knife down to cut, and the other way you had to push the knife up. Otherwise you would do it's kind of like trying to cut through a phone book. It will dig in if you go one way and not the other. Just be careful as you're cutting through those, cutting around those feet. And that's the beaver. See, my problem is I talk so much while I'm carving that I can't remember what I was talking about. No wonder these videos are so long. If I would just shut up and carve, I could have this beaver done 2 days ago, right? Got the beaver by the tail. Just explaining how to keep it, why you want to keep everything smooth and rounded as you're going. You start making too many craters in there with your tools and you'll lose a lot of material trying to clean all that back out of there. I'm using a knife just to clean up the tops of the feet there. Trying to get them down to the same thickness. Now you can see on this foot I'm having a bit of problems because there again that grain is running the wrong way. I'm trying to round it down from the ankle to the end of the foot and I'm having a terrible time because the grain's running the wrong way. Now if you watch the other side, no problem, cuts right through it. Nice and easy. So now I'm going to have to use a side slice method on this one. Changing over to my other hand. If you run into problems like that, try squirting a little water on it. For some reason, water in basswood, it loosens up the grain of the wood a little bit for you. I usually use a solution of 70% water, 30% isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, basically, to get in there. It really does it. You just have to have it in a little spray bottle. Just give it a little spritz and it will loosen it right up for you. My spray bottle broke and I haven't had a chance to get to the dollar store to get another one. I should have just put some on a cloth and dampened it that way. You don't need a lot. You don't want to soak it. You just want to just get a little damp, and the alcohol will help carry away the water, so it's not like it gets sunk right in there. Yeah, keep my thumb out of the way while I'm cutting with that knife, but you can see how I have to use a slicing cut too. Same thing, keep your fingers out of the way of those knives, guys. They are sharp. Okay, back to the dremel. Just rounding the edges over a little bit. And now we're going to get ready to lay out the feet for the toes and the webbing. And what we'll do is we'll pick a center line on each foot. I think that's where we're at. Pick the center line. We're gonna try a ball diamond to cut the webbing, and that's what I used on the hands up on top. But that was before I'd made an eye drill with my ball bit, so I lost a lot of the diamond on it, dulled it right out. And what I did was use the ball for the webs. We'll change out to the ball bit. Lock it down nice and snug. Oh, I didn't put my wrench back in the skull head. And we'll be back. We are thanking everybody for their support. We're thanking the new subscribers. We're thanking our old subscribers. And remember, tonight, Jordy will be having a chat at 5 o'clock Pacific, and I believe it is 8 o'clock Eastern time. And today is December 12th, Thursday. He has a chat every Thursday. Go over there to Jordy and ask him how his nature party was going over on Vancouver Island. He took a big piece of sphagnum moss and put it on his head. I think they were over there looking for chanterelle mushrooms. I think Jordy got a hold of a magic mushroom. He didn't know it. Just having fun, Jordy. Just having fun. But that is Jordy over at Carbon Fusion. Nice guy. Good friend of mine. We've been chatting for a couple months now. Maybe longer than that. It's been okay, now we're talking about his feet and his tail. We're going to finish his feet and his tail today. And that's his little stump that he's chewing on. We're going to go through there and we're going to take a gouge or something, and we're going to put beaver marks in it. You know, like when they chew on the trees.